Should you trust your first impressions? This is a question I've asked myself many times and have discussed often with coworkers and family. As a child abuse survivor, I developed a high sense of intuition about people. I became an empath. I could quickly sense if strangers were good or a threat. Hi, this is Kurt B. Ellis, an award-winning author who self-publishes with Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing. Stay tuned and let me share some of my experiences with first impressions. My highly developed sense of intuition about people has, for the most part, served me well throughout life. I have often benefited from trusting first impressions in my private and professional life. I would say that my success record was spot on. I usually got it right around 97% of the time. I could meet people, size them up in less than 5 minutes, and know if they were good. I knew with a high degree of confidence if they were good for me or my profession. I became so good at it in my last job that other hiring managers would have me meet prospective candidates and give them feedback about their potential hire. Often, the profession was not even related to mine. I was wanted for my viewpoint. About 3% of the time, my sense of intuition did not serve me well, and for the most part, it was when I did not follow my head or was influenced by others. I would later look back and kick myself for not following my first impressions. This happened in a couple of short-term relationships. I saw red flags and early warning signs within just a few minutes of meeting that person, but went against my better judgment, and I paid a hefty emotional price until I ended the toxic relationship. This happened more often in my professional life, especially around hiring new staff. I hired one young man to work in my department because we were short-staffed, overlogged, overworked, and desperate to fill the position. Yet my first impression told me he was not a good fit. Within less than 3 months, he became an emotional employee train wreck. On another occasion, I was asked to interview a group of candidates for a VP position. One of the candidates was highly charismatic with a strong likability factor. He was smooth and a great talker. He misled the other interviewers. He came across to me, however, quite differently. I saw danger in the first impression. I immediately picked up on gaps in his employment, and he struggled to explain. I sensed he was hiding something. I had a gut feeling he was not a good fit. When it came time to hire, I was overruled even after expressing my concerns, and the candidate was hired. Within a year, he was fired for unscrupulous business practices and arrested for embezzling over $100,000 from my employer. My viewpoint about new hires was never questioned again. As a child abuse survivor, I learned early on to trust first impressions and not allow others to change my mind. I have shared experiences with first impressions in my award-winning novel. My award-winning novel's title is Boy in the Barn, Journey of Triumph of Horrific Child Abuse, Sexual Abuse, and PTSD. It's an inspiring LGBTQIA coming-of-age story about hope, courage, and the resilience of the human spirit. My novel is for sale on Amazon in Kindle paperback and audiobook form. The audiobook is also distributed on Audible and iTunes. Thank you for your time today. Also, click on the links below and see my published books. Like my video, hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. And don't forget that your feedback is always greatly valued and much appreciated. I enjoy hearing from you, so please leave your comments below and I will respond as soon as possible. Have a wonderful day.